And are live. Let me get it pulled up on my cell phone. Anyways, okay, everything seems so clear and smooth, right? Now, let's try this.
That strip right there, you walked inside. You walked inside? Yeah. 3845. I'm with Brett. 3845. I'm with
I'm using my phone. I was using my phone to pull up the video to see the perspective, not from what I see on my review screen, but to see what a viewer would see. That's what I'm trying. That I'm comparing these to the default Go Live YouTube Studio app that's built into the site. I mean, it definitely isn't perfect, and maybe there's a little bit more crisp or clarity on the StreamYards, but I definitely feel like this runs more smooth and stuff. But so I may just have to do my reactions here. I don't know. And then I'd have to edit the video. See, that's the great thing about StreamYard is I'll do a speed test. Is with speed test or with StreamYard, I can add people, put in my intro and outro vid I make. I'm running a speed test right now. I'll show it to y'all. Y'all want to have or where I live? Maybe this will tell you all you need to know. My download, as you can see, is 6.61. God. Holy shit. And well, I don't really have any other devices besides a Roku and my phone. So, yeah, it sure is my internet. And here I was thinking it was all on my hardware. It's my internet. But look, guys, if you don't mind, we'll sit here if y'all don't mind doing it and chit chat, chill. I haven't had a smoke in hours. We don't have a TV service. We got rid of it to save on the money. My grandpa and grandma used to always have a direct TV service and stuff, and it was just horrible, like the contracts and all that. And where we live now, you can't even set up satellite. Like the only thing, see, I can't set up satellite here or anything. So I am stuck with DSL internet, and you really only have two choices also where I live. This is another crazy thing too, but Two choices: Mediacom or AT&T. Now, I gotta say, a lot of you probably saying, "Oh, that's easy, Mediacom," because everybody always has this hatred towards AT&T that was Singular Wireless formerly. But hey, I would choose AT&T every time over. I don't know if it's like a preference, like Coca-Cola or something for me, but it's just that's just how it is. What? Well, we probably just have the basic. We might there might been active ATT fiber. You guys, that's my thing of why I'm trying to get psyched and in the mental state and capacity to go to school, because these last few months I was wondering, am I going to go through with my disability claim again? And that could be going on for 2-3 years. I work whatever side jobs I can. I'm not going to be making anything more than I already had and was making and saved up. And it's not going to get me anywhere further or, in a spot to where I could move out if I wanted or desired to. So that's why I'm trying to go to school, like with this phlebotomy, so I have an easy way for work, and I'm doing this YouTube and stuff because I want to make this a platform where people can come and there's not going to be any hatred. Like, I know I may be like bold or whatever to say I'm going to be the first YouTuber that eliminates hatred on his channel, but I am. And even if you may see signs of it or whatever, you're seeing the hatred from the outside trying to seep into our channel. That's not happening here anymore. And whenever things happen and stuff, and if I get to feeling that way, I want somebody, please, if Roma, you're ever in here, or Delilah, or Army Vet, if you guys would ever, if you ever feel like I'm, getting that way, just give me a little nudge or something, please, to help bring me back and ground myself. I'm not playing a card, and I'm not a victim. You're right. I'm a survivor. No, I shouldn't have had to do that. Like, it's like you guys were testing me. Yeah, I mean, they're trying. Anyways, guys, hey, y'all want to chill? What do y'all think? Do we want to do cookies, London pound cake, which check out that packaging, it's fucking fire? Or do we want to do the cookies eighth? The difference is this is a quarter, this is the eighth. The red velvet or London pound cake? Red velvet or London pound cake? What do y'all think? I'm not Delilah. They can't kill my mood. They can't kill my mood. What's up, Jaw? Ghost of Shadows. Thank you, D. Holiday. Cake? Well, Ghost of Shadows said cake. Delilah said red velvet. The thing is, I've been smoking nothing but the pound cake, and I've been saving the red velvet for the last that I use in my medicine line because it's the higher percentage. So heads, pound cake; tails, red velvet. Heads, it's pound cake. Sorry, guys, but don't worry. There will be a red velvet testing. And when I'm doing my testing videos, like, and even like the ones I've done before, like it's going to be covering all about the strain, what I think of the strain, all that type of stuff. When I do my reaction videos, if I do a reaction video in the future that has to do with a hot controversial topics or topics that are still being argued and debated back and forth between everyday humans like me and you, and you know, I will put a warning at the beginning and be able to say, I might go into a deep dive. I may let what my personal opinions or feelings are, but just because I have a view or stance or how you should say comprehension or a takeaway from something, and it could be 101% incorrect, doesn't mean that process was incorrect. I just happened to get it incorrect and I need to be corrected. But if I say something that, you know, that's my stance on it. Like when it comes to do I believe that, and I'm just going to put it right out there. Do I believe that, or how should I say this? Okay. I believe that there are people out there that do things that are legit mental issues, and there is this big push, and it's weird because we're seeing it from a lot of different angles, a big push to push this misgendering pronoun type thing in schools and have drag and kids at drag shows I've seen on Louder with Crowder. Look, I love gay people. Shout out to MP. I'll call you that. I don't want to give your first or your last name, but shout out to MP because from Nashville back in high school, dude. Like, I mean, and he was openly like, you know, he was never scared about it or whatever. And do you think he got made fun of? Yeah, he got made fun of a lot, but he was a very kind-hearted dude and turned out to be one of the best friends as far as being honest with you and not, you know, bullshit and lying to your face. He was one of if not the best out of that group of friends I had that year at school. I guarantee that. Mikey, if you ever see this, okay, his name's Mikey. That's what he got called every day. But, so, yep. And what I do, I go through on my sorter. I'm sorting out buds that I have left from my stashes, and I try to always get the smallest buds from the bunch that I think that all I need. That way I conserve, you know. What's up, Delilah? What are you laughing about? Ominous, what's up, bro? We got a pound cake vape juice. I wasn't impressed. Is that so, Artemis? Yeah, sometimes a lot of mixture combinations aren't so good. It's not that many. Look, Black Light Burns. It's not that I didn't listen to anyone who told me that advice. I guess like the way that I am a recovering addict, and plus some dysregulation type stuff I think I may have that wasn't aware of until Roma talked about with me, going along with what a lot of psychologists have told me that I've said on here multiple times, that even though I know, like, I call myself square because I try to, like, that's my personality. It's how I come off to a lot of people. Like, okay, well, I mean, I don't even know how to answer that. I guess it's not a question of why I didn't listen to them. Why couldn't I do this until just now? And I'd have to say it has to do with the support she showed me privately, going through this, sifting through this, talking to me, and what she has talked with me about after continually privately. And she didn't have to reach out to me at all. But I will say, yes, she was a bigger size creator on this platform. And I was targeted by, and I say targeted because just like she said, after a certain point in time, I wasn't doing anything. And it kept going on from the other side. So, I realized in my early time, I made mistakes to multiple people, men and women. Miss Tracy, I am so sorry that it was ever even on YouTube, a question about your diagnoses. But I have not seen the stuff that you said. I saw your comment earlier, but respectfully, I just chose rather not to give that response. I shouldn't even have started to give it a response now. All I want to say to you, ma'am, is I am sorry. Listen to me, Tracy. Genuinely and sincerely. If I upset you from that, I'm really sorry. I really am. I cannot imagine what that situation must be like. And I am and will continue to pray for you. That's from the heart. No, I mean, that's really all I have to say about it, guys. Now let's move on. Because I've sort of now, by answering that question, I sort of, I made a promise and I intend to keep my promise. And not because it's a promise to a bigger YouTuber, but because it's a promise to myself. It's a promise to myself and someone I genuinely, authentically like. Do you think all the issues and stuff that Roma tackles and stuff, maybe I'm 100% always in agreement with her? I'm sure she's not the same way with me. But besides her content, the way she treated me just as a human was different than any of you. Some of you, even of you bigger monetized channels. And maybe you could say she made herself vulnerable or whatever. What? I don't know how. She just Instagram video chat, for a solid hour. And at the end, do you think I felt completely okay? No, but I released a lot of tears, a lot of pent up negative energy, had some old memory moments and everything. It was a powerful experience. And then for the same men who have lectured me about their female friends on here that don't even make content but just have called me names and me getting mad because they kept on and kept on and kept on and kept on, like, hypocritical. All right? Hypocritical. But as a man and as I was raised, I don't want to be disrespectful to a woman, even if I don't agree with her or if she's downright doing something that makes me angry. That's all I'm saying anymore about the situation, because I don't want to be feel like I am wow. Okay, that's all I got to say to that is wow. Wow. Wowza. I just hate and I'm not trying to stay on the shit, but because I apologized, and you're probably wondering, why did you apologize to Roma? Because I know the stuff that, well, I put it this way, I may know more and better because smaller channel, things like that. But the people that were going at me are now going at her, and I know that that there will be unintended. The phrase "no good deed goes unpunished" is something every young person needs to try to really drill and remember in the back of their head. But at the same time, don't drill it in there so far that you won't do a good deed for somebody when you know they need it and you can help and you're in a position to help. We're just doing a chill stream, Miss Tucker. What's going on with you? How are you doing? You can weld Ghost of Shadows? That's what's up, man. That was kind of random, you saying that. You can thank Athenians for the whole boy loving thing, the Watcher. What are you trying to say? The research or whatever, blah, 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 the Athenians were the ones that, I don't, what's that? Why? Chrysler Imperials are banned in this area, but I got me a station wagon. Hey, stoned as fuck. I didn't see you. Well, that's good you can weld, man, because, Demolition Derby, man, me trying to weld. Yeah, it may not seem like a lot on camera, but, dude, welding is hard. Anything with precision and, like staying straight or any type of way like that is hard to do. And you'd think, you look at my hands like I'm very dexterous and stuff. Some people have said, or how people say, some people can be with their hands. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not trying to show y'all any of my legs, but it did get a little warmer today. Square feeling his oats now. Well, I didn't eat any oats today, but if I had, I probably couldn't feel them, except in the sense that my body could, as in my stomach receptors, which in a way my brain is aware of, or is it? Because I'm not consciously aware of it, but it could be unconsciously aware of. So, which is it? Would I feel my oats or not feel them? I'm just messing with you, man. If you build a car this real, you'll let me drive? Okay, well, you just full disclosure, my license is valid till 2027. I have been in 3 automobile accidents. One of them was a following too close person hit the brake. I hit the brake, I tapped him from behind. Nothing major. But then the next accident was on a highway cross road off to the side, and it was a guy from Michigan, and he did a U-E and pulled right back out into my path, T-boned. The worst wreck I had was also sort of another T-bone pulled into my path, failed to yield. So, full disclosure, okay? Like, your insurance would be high as fuck. My insurance basically would be. Hold on, guys. Let me get my. I don't have any yoga pants, but I do have some gym type pants I use. I need to get some. Oh, it's about that time, ain't it, Brownie? It's about that time to get a pair of flannels. Usually every year I got an aunt that gets me a little something for Christmas, and it's always about the time where I need some freaking new pajama pant bottoms or something. Thank God I quit smoking cigarettes because, back when I was in addiction, I used to burn a lot of, and even not in addiction, I've done it since I've come back home. I guess I smoked way too much of the heavy indica and too late at night and medication combos that I've fallen asleep here and burnt holes in my damn pants. And if I was live, people would be like, oh, he's full on nodding. No, I'm not full on nodding as in fucked up or high and nodding from that. I'm nodded from energy exhaustion, literally. Energy exhaustion / prescribed medication combos. And if you want to call me a legal addict, it's not really proper, but I'll just say fuck you. Spark this bad boy up. Oh, and if anyone sent me anything on Instagram, I will check it. I haven't checked it yet. I haven't checked it for hours. It's been hours and hours and hours. Last time I was on there, I responded to 2 people specifically and looked at one other person's message. And if they see this, they'll know who they are. I don't think I've had things that have occurred that you are not. That is, I mean, yeah, I am a nodder. That is true. I can nod and fall asleep no matter wherever I go easily. And you ask my granddad, anyone, I've always been like that. One time, and since it's out in the open that my stepmom hates me, I'll go ahead and tell this story. One time at Christmas, and yes, I was still in active addiction at the time. The only thing I had done, though, was smoke weed. A few hours before that, I took maybe, at the time, my usual dose was like 40 milligrams of Lortab at a time, all at one time. So I went inside the house and I ate a big meal and everything, opened gifts, everything. It took almost about an hour. And while we were just sitting there visiting around the couches, get a little comfortable more. And next thing you know, I was just like that, sitting on the couch. And instead of tap like Ian or someone just saying, Ian, they didn't do either of that. I got woke up to, you better get your OD and son, like. But I do have respect for her. I may not like her, but I know, and I would not make the thing that I'm fucking up. No. I'm just saying, you got balls if you fuck with my stepmom. You got balls. Enough said. Oh, the wall art, that is from a YouTube channel series that I believe it was by Flash gets made with Meat Canyon's help, called Monster Lab, and That was one of the posters they were selling when they were funding the program. And it is a really cool little series. Like, yeah, you got to pay for it. But I mean, man, like, it's a good series. It reminds me of something like Rick and Morty somewhat. It's about a duo, you know, friends. Well, it's wrong, Mia, the fact that Filthy would sit there and Roma, I'm not trying to break the promise or break my promise myself, but please let me just, it was wrong for him he's sending messages, through an app or whatever, pretending to be somebody, send something with MC's face right on it. And then after that, and talked about, that, will I see you around the holidays or something? I don't even want to say it. It was a completely degradeful, and to be honest, and this is rare coming from me because I very rarely will use misogynist in a sentence of talking about somebody, but that was misogynist all the way down to the period. And it wasn't right. And that is a working, strong, very strong and independent woman that you done fucked with and put their phone number all online, their name, and a private phone call that went on for quite a while. Something tells me she's probably not happy of that. She probably blames me, but she knows she can't blame me for something someone else does. Not unless I pay them or theoretically had a weapon towards you, making you do it, And I want to take this moment, Roma, please, I don't want you to feel like I'm breaking your promise. I'm just now back online, connected with a new computer and everything. And, we've had attempts here in the chat and some other attempts and phone calls and stuff. But other than that, I'm doing good. I'm fine. Yeah, I hear you about politics. And I won't be discussing politics. Thank you, Mia. Yeah, I did get a new computer. I did. It's got twice the RAM and everything, but that's obviously not it. Doesn't have anything to do with the RAM. It's the internet speed. So, big advertising. I am looking for a co-host that is willing, may already know me, that has a good internet connection. And I'm talking about a serious co-hosting thing. Like, you have your own channel, I have my own channel. We put it under a featured section, or we could have an own channel. Either way, like, it would be completely done the right way and ethical way, however you want to do it. And so I'm just putting the message out that help is wanted and I could use it, because obviously I'm not going to be able to create that much good quality stuff with just my internet connection. That hurts me a lot. I could still do some things slowly and over time, maybe with applications, screen recording, and doing the footage and uploading the video that way, and it'd be smooth, of course. And I will, and I'll even probably do more mobile vids, even though I haven't been doing them here lately. But I've just been wanting to get back to finding myself. I mean, she was going to be okay with me posting the whole hour of the video, but I'm just no. So instead, she for me said at the end like a sort of like a little cameo or something, because she's a bigger page. So I'm gonna cut that, and I'll probably end up making it an intro, not my like every time intro, but like just a once in a time intro or at the end of a video or something, just something like that. And I thought that was very nice, and she didn't have to do that at all, So I really am maybe that's another reason why I'm fighting so hard to keep this promise to myself and her, because and here's where no one sat down and dealt with me how she did. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. I've gotten several phone calls even before I went live. And you know what? That was Home Alone. I just answered them, let them, then silence, then it would just hang up. And we will get the line changed, or we may not. He's not wanting to change lines, I'm smoking London pound cake. Thank you, Dorky and Donnie Nod. You have a good day too, man. Oh, but this is it right here. London pound cake. It's got a terpene profile of 2% and THC of 27%. Pimp Pigeon in the house. What's up, Pimp Pigeon? We have to do a panel cast. King of the Kill, you're a butthole, man. You never contacted me back. I still got this other machine in there I need to figure out how to fix. Although I do have my own computer now, so I'll have better odds of fixing it now on my own. But man, until I got this computer and set up, I was just, I had my phone. I felt kind of weird. It made me like want to disconnect even more. So instead of watching stuff in there like I usually do in the den, I just got up, me and Brownie, but it was rainy, but I didn't care. We went outside and walked for a little bit and came back in. I did finally decide to sift through and organize a set of crap that I should have done probably 2 weeks ago. So I did get that done today. And I got one more thing filled out that I had to fill out for vote for Gab. Oh, and they canceled. I call because I think I'm going to have to cancel my therapist appointment today because the no transportation, and it was unexpected. It happened this morning. So when I called up at the office, it's 30 minutes before my appointment. They said, "Oh, well, you actually administratively were canceled for whatever administrative reason." So then they just thanked me for calling, and we rescheduled it to early December, which that kind of, but I felt fine. Like, I was like, well, that's cool, because almost talking for that hour last night felt like a sort of therapy. People can laugh at it all they want to, and I know they will. I don't care. But I think people really, really, really overlook positivity. I'm going to start sounding like Johnny Goble here, but I mean, he's right. You know, y'all just don't like it because he reminds you a lot, and that's cool. All of us kind of get annoyed when someone or something else tries to remind us constantly of something. It's a common occurrence. I know what I said just made sense. So, what brand did I decide on? What are you talking about? Computer or no? I cannot believe that it's December. I can't believe it. I cannot at all believe it. Guys, and I can't believe I'm fixing to do this, but you get scared more when you're older. One of the worst fears that stick out to me is the fear of the unknown from a young age. And those fears and traumas from a young age, one thing I did learn that was valuable in Scientology that L. Ron Hubbard probably stole from psychology or students or some other type of different source, but in his thing of the reactive mind, the unconscious mind, the subconscious storing traumatic memories is very, very correct. Um, Examples are like when a combat vet, is sitting around a party and someone lets off some fireworks and his back is to him and he flinches, God bless him. But though that is because of aberrations in the subconscious mind and it's a primal form of survival that you can get it. Say you just get around the same, we got five senses, well, six senses really, but we got five manual in your face senses and one inside, right? If you believe what I do or know what I do, should use that word. So say the experience happened and there was a strong sound, you felt a sharp touch at the same time, and a distinctive odor. One of those threes, or any of those three things, just happening at the same time of the traumatic event when it gets stored in the subconscious, just you literally being around that can reset it all. Like, I'm doing a very, how do you say, over explained way of explaining this stuff to you guys. I don't know. Maybe it's my logic or just where I'm at. But in the Dianetics novel, he talks about engrams, and the engrams are the negative memories or whatever. And by going through a form of therapy or going through the event in your head more and more each time, and each time more and more you remember more details and pick up more details and stuff, till finally it's just clear. You cleared the charge of it because you finally been able to look at it without flinching and not look away. And so the energy it has over you just gets released, if that's an okay way to explain it. But that's literally what Dianetics teaches. And I mean, it that part is true. Yeah, it is interesting. It is. And I have a lot of I have stuff, you guys, that is world rocking. No one has seen. I'm serious. I've talked about it before. It's called abcleology. But I signed an agreement saying I wouldn't leave this. It's okay, Brandon. Daddy's got to get his book out. I signed an agreement that an NDA agreement about the contents in that this particular binder. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. Ow, that hurt. Hit right on my elbow. Something tells me, and I'm not trying to talk politics, but something tells me there's going to be a popularity in DeSantis. And see, you never know about any of these people until you hear them come up. Well, some people might, but I don't, at least. You got to be careful of using generalities. Anyways, guys, ain't this cool? This is I bought this back when I was working for Lyft, driving, because I had to change my tire more than once on one occasion. And this is a 500 Inspector 500, like so many luminance LED light. And then it has this little thing. This is the charging port. And it's got this little thing too here where if you slide it up, it's like a 360-degree LED little light. It's cool as shit whenever you drop shit in the car and stuff. But the stuff in this binder that I signed, and I'm not lying because I'm going to pull it out and show you. See this big thing? There's a signature down there. I'm not going to get too close. See this big thing that you got to read? Signature down there. And the person's a notary, but he's also, I met him through a high school's friend's dad. So being that I was that close with him, he didn't even bother to have it notarized. So I don't even know if it's really in effect. But it says that I'm not going to violate this. It's basically like trying to sell it as my own or something. And I'm not. I am not selling it as my own. It says it doesn't encourage, but it is not forbidden to share with others, but it is not never to be left in the care of others. Because with this knowledge and with other knowledge and gears turning, you could possibly use this knowledge to literally manipulate stuff. He said, I'm not going long towards the light. How long did I work there? For Lyft, I worked from about mid-range August last year all the way till end of January, beginning of February this year. Well, yeah, end of August, 1st of February. No, I take that back. 1st of January, because I worked for a month from January to February. It's another place that didn't work out. Thank you. I will get that stream public back up. I'm gonna make it deserves a thumbnail to be created on it. You know, I'm still a new creator, even though people have said, yeah, I've been here a few months, but just because I've been here a few months with an actual channel and being active doesn't mean I still know everything. I'm still learning. I'm still getting my feet wet. I'm still wet behind the ears somewhat, as you could say, or as people say in the South. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I do have a lot. I think I have a lot of puzzle pieces. I just don't think I have them connected. But if you look at this system, I'm going to show you without being too close. You can tell that there's an infinity symbol in it. And this knowledge that I want to start sharing for free, not for money. I'm not violating this or my promise with him. No way. No way, Jose. Now, there's another system which I've been told actually is related to this one that is in book format, and it's called the Destiny Card System. That was what I had set my on that, without naming or talking about the person, they tried to YouTube false attack it as a scam, but really they were just doing research on any type of social things I may have. And I had a Patreon set up because at one point I named, and if I get to be able to incorporate it, my personal coaching side business would be called Destiny Revealed. That's just the name I came up with. I could change, you never know. Sorry. What place didn't work out? Well, it's really honest, no offense, but since it's kind of really already out here on YouTube anyways, I'll tell you, Pizza Hut, but in the future it, won't be. I've even had a pizza sent to me from Pizza Hut that wasn't paid for, that I didn't order, and neither did the other person that lives in my house. So that's all I'm saying on that. Yeah, I wonder where is Om Fufu. I'm not carpet bagging me. My bad, the watcher. My bad, bro. My bad, man. My bad. I appreciate all y'all being out here to chill. Let me share just a little bit of things. It's interesting on this document. Taking our rightful place in a religious, spiritual, social, political, and commerce world by creating a wiser, happier, healthier, and wealthier you. With the rites of passage, all 5 of the sacred secret sciences that the Europeans got and used to control the earth. Period. Now, I'm just going to let you take that and think whatever you want to. But he never told me I was against advertising it, so I can do that. CCOWI is not sponsored by nor promoting a religious doctrine. It's a private spiritual ministry and this is the controversial thing, but for indigenous African descendants only. And he felt, from my eagerness to learn and everything, and always being and hung out with Darius, and Darius going to school with me and giving him rides back, like, that's why whenever the racist thing was pulled and I was accused and called that, like, I want to clarify. I have on occasions used the slang word. It's been on video when I was younger, 14 once, and even here within the last year. And I was wrong completely for doing that. And I don't want to take away from the seriousness of that at all, or the gravity of that situation. That is not funny. That shit will not be promoted here. Just because I'm Southern, above all, I'm a human being with a heart and mind, and those have to go together and work in harmony. And if they're not working in harmony, then I'm in distress. When they're working in harmony, I'm productive as shit. But anyways, let me look at the thing. Oh, you were kidding. My bad. Proceed. I don't know what that means. But y'all are kind of listening to this. No, it's nothing. And before you think, oh no, it's a self-hate thing or something, it's nothing like that. Don't think of any propaganda or whatever preconceived core beliefs you may have about it. I'll read to you guys a little bit. The 22,000 years of the history of the 11 creative spirits as they have been revealed to me, blank by me, I'll say, Dr. Bay, by my father, Dr. William B. Nettlesby, a native of West Africa. He was and I am the recipient of the history that has been passed down only to the elder son, only by word of mouth and never written for over 22,000 years. It is known only 4 people alive have this knowledge. My use of the alpha level of my mind, alpha consciousness, and the aid of the work of Dr. Marvel Denson, whom I was introduced to by Dr. G. Luther Williams, and acrophonetics has inspired me to start sharing this knowledge with others. Let me add here my sincere thanks to Richard Celtic, who taught me mind dynamics, reminding me to use alpha consciousness process that has made it possible for me to do my research without relying totally on word of mouth or history books. This process enables me or anyone to transcend time and distance spiritually, to see for his or herself what happened, or if it happened at all. I say to the many students of Mind Dynamics, Channel 1, Silva Mind Control, and others to continue to use the system as I have for over 25 years. Once used, you'll be amazed how clear things will become to you as you unfold. And I would just want to add here, Silva Mind Control is a book by Jose Silva. And this is his book right here. And I'm trying to learn that as we speak. It's not that big of a book, but it's still kind of big of a book to get into. And if y'all do excuse me, I got to pick that up that just dropped. Oh, no, I don't. Oh, now I really do. I had that since I was about 3 years old. Probably need to just get rid of it. But some things, you never know if you want to keep them sentimental later on or not. Hello, Miss Bumblebee Parker. Hello, how are you doing, ma'am?
What's up, Brownie? You little sleepy butt? Is you being a sleepy butt? Is you being a sleepy butt? Did I wake you up? No, say, you just got me uncomfortable holding me like this. You was a good boy today, you know that? Give me 5. Give me 5. Come on, give me 5. Yeah. Good boy. Go on back over there. Yeah. You want a treat? You want a treat? You want a treat? Say, yeah, I could always go for a treat. Here. Granny shake. Good boy. Such a good boy. You did so well earlier, I'm not going to ask you to do much. I have a weird way. Sometimes I'll ask him to do a few different commands before I give him the treat, but usually you're supposed to reward after each command. I don't know if it's my way of being cheap on the treat resources, of not doing the training right or prolonging the training. I hope not, but that's just something I do some of the time. Hello, JM Poser Exposer. How are you doing? Yeah, he is. He is. He is my baby. That's my baby. I take care of him. I don't know what I'd do without him. Like, I'm thinking I want to get some, I've got to get him some, I want to get those all-terrain boots, like dog shoes, boots. Really, what I'm looking for is the all-terrain weatherproof type booties for him. That way he can have them whenever, that'd be a lot better, because it's a mug having to dry his feet and paws off every time after it rains or something. And stuff gets clogged in between there. Like here just recently I did his bath and stuff, and when I looked between his paws, he had accumulated some stuff, and I had to get it out. And when I trimmed him up and trimmed his hair and toenails and all that, and he hates it. I've tried to desensitize him so much to the drill, to the everything. He hates it. I just like, to the point I have to, just hold him tight, and I hate to have to hold him like that. And, and I try to be as gentle as I can with him and take my time with him. Some of the time I'll let go, and especially when there's nothing going on, I'll just let him go and say, come back, and he'll come back, and I'll give him a treat, Or I'll turn the thing on, lay it close by him and pet him, lay out a few treats. And if he stays there after he eats the treats and while it's running, just lays his head down and relaxes, I'll reward. Really? Really? I'm not going to answer that. Hello, Mr. Glenn Gage. I think I know who that is. I think that is, if you don't mind me saying, Deuce and a Quarter. Is that Deuce and a Quarter? I think it is. Yeah. Why don't you come in on your regular name, man? I mean, that's all good. You can do what you want, but it's good to see you, man. No, a real service dog has to have a function. Like, why? I'm not going to engage with you. That's that. I really should be offended, but I'm doing, and I'm in such a good mood that you can't affect me. But trust me, he will be trained and ready and meet all the standards,
before he gets his certificate, which then will go before a doctor, which then a doctor will sign, in which case he will be a service dog. Oh, and after he passes his good citizen test. Dude, who asked, have you trained him in case of a terrorist attack? That question doesn't even merit a response, and you know it doesn't. It's like trying to get me off in a train of logic that's illogical. I mean, service dogs are for impairments, conditions, and they help with that specific thing. They're not trained to defend if bin Laden's ghost comes running through the door. 9/11. Wow, man. Come on, man. Like, I made a 9/11 memorial video with Windows Movie Maker in freaking, when I went to Ezel Harding Christian School in Nashville. You can look it up. It's on Bell Road. I made a 9/11 movie maker and purposefully made sure that they're just like how Roma did at both sides of everything and weighing things, you know. And I got slack from it from one of the administrators. They had asked if I, what's up with that? Like I'd done it on purpose, and I just kind of shrugged it off. Yeah, America. Is anybody else here? No offense, but yeah. Well, guys, what time is it? Everything looks so new on this thing. It's got Windows 11. I'm not even thinking of trying to move Ubuntu or Linux or whatever with this, since obviously from the internet and learning all that, it's not going to change that, and even this being a new computer and the fact that I got OneDrive, I've got loads and loads of hard drive space, so I ain't got to worry about none of that. Yeah, I took two Tylenol and Ativan. That's what I take every evening. Putting my med thing back in my safe. I don't need help with Linux. What I'm going to do, I don't see myself as an empath, but I'm sort of, kind of, yes and no, I guess, if that makes sense. More yes, but not so much like with an identity. It's just like I feel like that I can get in that state and not even really, like, kind of do it unconsciously, if you know what I mean. To the watcher's question, according to that eyes dude, I should be charging y'all per question. It says here, engage with my audience, so start a poll. Here you go, people. Asking the community and reaching out. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and close poll. Damn. It's a tie. Only 4 of y'all voted. How are we going to settle this? Well, y'all wait till another day after I hadn't been in the rain and everything. Do my hair up. Actually shave, because I didn't shave after I took a shower this morning. I just didn't want to. Laziness, I know. When I say luxurious, the watcher, I mean like in that joke from that one show, I forget what it is, but because they luxurious, it's just as a joke. Like, it's not meant for just ladies or just guys. I'm not doing it to pretend to be not hetero when I'm hetero. Just to be clear. Sorry. A little smoke build up. Yeah, this little cam is nice though, but I'm afraid I don't have a little window closer on it like I do my other one. I'm going to have to take that one off and put it on you, because I'm cheap like that right now. I'm broke. I'm a broke motherfucker. But it'll be alright. It'll be alright in the morning. Used to be a saying I heard. It'll be alright in the morning. It'll be alright in the morning. Okay. Yeah. Something tells me it'll be alright, but it won't be alright. If that makes sense. And I guess that's the thing with positive and negative, because we as humans, we struggle I think we struggle individually with, majority of us struggle individually with knowing what we see and what we feel should be. And the struggle is, though, how we reconcile that and how others' perception of it is what affects and causes the disharmonic arguments and, negative viewing and stereotyping, judging vainly about the person's looks or something. I'm not that much in shape. I don't know. I used to be a little bit bigger and looked better. But after a couple wrecks and years of drug abuse and being on drugs medically for medical reasons does take a toll on the human body because, number one, drugs aren't natural to begin with. Are they needed sometimes? Yeah. But, like, I'm not a happy camper, the fact that I'm on pharmaceuticals, people. I don't know why, if that was ever thought of, why. I mean, I'm glad that we live in a world where they exist. Rather we live in a world where they not live. I'd rather we live in a world where they do than one where they don't, and we have pain. Because you just go check out a few more severe cases of chronic pain patients, and you'll be shocked at what you hear. That's all I got to say about it. I know the epidemic is a problem, and there has to be some type of combat, even though the war on drugs has effectively been declared failed. There still has to be some education or interference or social awareness change that causes I don't know what it will take. I'm not the guy with all the answers. I think I may have a few, but I definitely don't have them all. And I'm never going to pretend to be that person with you guys. I want you to know that. If it's a really important subject or something, I'll cite sources and stuff even. Like, I know all about that, doing that type of stuff. I just wish I'd stuck with it. But it's cool. We're here now. No one's talking. Nobody at all. 15 people. Some people are down. Army vets, you here? What about King of the Kill? You never got back with me, dude. What do y'all think about this ab theology stuff? And as you can tell, I do a lot of research into philosophy, religion, and spiritual type books and consciousness and things. My astrology actually says that in my approach to those regards, I have what they call as a delineate, where I take and learn what I find in different things and put it together, and that is somewhat true. But I mainly identify as a Christian. I do believe that Jesus Christ died on Calvary's cross and came back to forgive mankind for their sins, and is my Lord and Savior, and died for my sins so that I may get to heaven. So with that being said, regardless of any other theological debate or whatever, I'm a Christian with some spiritual skepticism, mysticism that I like to study and look at. And some Christians can say that's a sin or whatever. Well, I'll take it up with God. Judge not, lest ye be judged. I forget what verse that is, but it's a Bible verse. Anyways, well, if no one's going to talk, I guess I'm going to get it off here because y'all are being a little... Although maybe you can watch this with me for a second. I want to see the body cam shows accused serial border patrol agent fleeing troopers. Y'all want to see this?
Whose voice is that?
That's my voice.
What did you just say?
I asked him to put his hands in the air and to turn around.
And you're screaming these commands.
Yes, sir.
Hands up, turn around.
Yeah.
What's he doing at this moment?
Kind of shocked, I would say, at the time, and just kind of like fidgeting.
Stop right there. Stop. Stop. Is this your truck? Okay, all right. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. I'll explain to you right now. Turn around. Okay, I'm gonna explain to you. Okay, Bradshaw, I'm gonna do the talking.
Okay. Whose voice is that?
That's Trooper Obi-Wan.
What is the response that Ortiz says? Did you
What was
hear-
that?
Did you hear Ortiz's response?
Eventually he said, I don't know what's going on. I believe he says I'm scared or something like that.
Rewind it to the- I want you to listen.
Yeah.
To his response.
Shit. He said you pissing me off. Oh, you're talking about the video. Yeah, I'm intrigued by this. If this guy really killed 4 women and he's a police officer, he's definitely got a personality profile like Ted Bundy. Although he doesn't have the
This,
charm
Format is not
that he doesn't
responding.
have the
take a
wittiness or charm, it
second.
looks
Yes,
like,
it was.
though, so far from what I've seen. Just basic observation. I believe this was in Texas. Yeah, and it's on the border, close to the border, him being a patrol agent. And I believe it has to do with the girls were working, or unfortunately they were working on the street, but so he really, if the allegations are true, then he abused his authority in the worst way
Stop right there.
possible
Stop.
towards 4 women
Stop. Is this your truck? Is
by
this your
taking
truck?
away their lives.
Okay,
And
all right. Turn around.
the other allegation. I heard it all yet.
Turn
So
around. I'll explain to you right now.
just
Turn
telling
around.
you guys what I know.
Okay, I'm gonna explain to you. Okay, Bradshaw, I'm gonna do the
Don't
talking.
hold me.
All right, sir.
Don't hold me
We
to
got
a
positive
test
ID
on
with
this.
This truck
Now, when
right
I
here
come
is
for
matching with the
An
potential
intro and
with
outro
the
video,
murders that's been
react
happening within the
session,
past 2
and
weeks. We want to do
breakdowns
an
in the
interview. We want to do
title,
some
then
questioning.
you can test me or
We just
something
need for you to
later.
cooperate with us, okay? All right, fine. Make my way. Just turn
I'm
around.
sorry. Let
and
me
make my way
rewind
this way,
that,
okay?
guys. I shouldn't have been talking.
Turn around. Truck. Okay. All right. Turn around. Turn around. Turn around. I'll explain to you right now. Turn around. Okay. I'm gonna explain to you. Okay, Bradshaw, I'm gonna do the talking. All right, sir.
Really? Guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna
We
take
got
the
a
phone
positive
off the
ID
hook.
with some. This truck right here is matching with the potential with the murders that's been happening within the past 2 weeks. We want to do an interview. We want to do some questioning. We just need for you to cooperate with us, okay? All right, fine. Make my way. Just turn around and make my way this way, okay? Turn around. Just turn around. Turn around, please. Turn around. Hey!
Where are you in relation to Obregon right now?
I'm in front of him.
You're in front of him already.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and Ortiz is taking off on foot.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Watch out.
Okay, what's happening right here?
So we're making our final turn onto San Bernardo, and I see Juan David Ortiz is quite distance ahead of me. and then he'll finally make this left turn to that abandoned property garage platform area.
Is that you and the light on your?
On my rifle, yes.
You have a light on your rifle,
Yes, sir.
and it's on.
Yes.
What's up? Where's he at, bro? Oh, got it. You don't have it either? Okay, bro, I got it. No, bro. You want us out here? He's in here.
Pointing his flashlight at that fence, right? Thinking
Yes, sir.
he's gone into that abandoned property,
Yes, sir.
and you were already thinking of going up that ramp.
Yes. We were indecisive at that moment.
Being these both scenarios, what do you all decide to do?
I make the call to block off that block, and we quarantine. I mean, not quarantine. We surround that area with local PD until we can clear both areas.
What law enforcement agencies responded? Was it Laredo PD or Webb County Sheriff's?
It was Laredo PD, Webb County Sheriff's Office, DPS, and then eventually the Texas Rangers.
Hey, wait.
That's the abandoned property. Making
Yes, sir.
reference to. It looks like it's unkept with tall grass.
Yeah, and as we knew at the time, it was unlivable.
For the weather that night.
Initially, it was pretty dry, and then I would say before we made entry, it started to rain.
Started to rain. Then.
We got it, bro. Yeah, he's in here. He's in here, bro.
Well, there looks to fences in that property.
Yes.
He's in here, bro. Yeah. Okay. He's in here, bro. He's in here. We don't know. After we left him when he did the corner, he cut in. So he's gonna be on this right here, on this section right here. We need a unit on that side, bro. Yeah, they're sending that guy.
Hey, watch out.
No, I'm good with this one, bro. Ready?
Where's the last place you found?
Right here, on this corner right here. That's where we stop.
He's been held there, so he's got to be. This is what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to stay right here. I'm going to go up top. Top. Temple?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. Come on, watch that area. Watch it.
Hang on, team! Come out! State police!
What's up?
Hey, I want to go out that fence.
That's Trooper Lions.
Super Lions.
Yes, sir.
That's the end of the fence, guys.
Hang on, team! Come out!
Yeah, I'm good. Carving? I want to see some. Gotta be, bro. You couldn't made all the way over there.
Got anything in that gap like that?
No, nothing, bro.
Okay. In the interest of time and economy here, how long is this search take place to cover and secure and clear all these areas?
I would say about 2.5 hours.
So in two and a half hours, you're clearing, you're securing, doing all this. Eventually, does it lead to the apprehension?
Yes, it does.
Do you personally enter the building with the SWAT team?
Yes, I do.
This is State's Exhibit 18.
We already have an 18.
Okay, well then this you're familiar with this anyways, right?
Yes.
It has your initials.
Yes, on my initials.
Okay, very good.
It's been happening.
Those 18.
That is 18, Donna. That's good.
Yes.
Genius.
Yeah.
It's just a coincidence, huh?
Fast forward to the relevant portion. What's going on here for the jury's information?
So we're just collecting the information that we had because everybody has different pieces of information, and so we're coming together and we're coming up with a pretty much a plan. And Webb County SO offered the SWAT team, and then DPS volunteered to go in with them.
Okay.
Wow, guys, it's funny. This USB drive I bought. There's no way it's got a physical, but apparently it's saying it does or something. I think there's a reason why my laptop stopped working all of a sudden. Yeah, I'm starting to really think so. because this is making no sense that I can't change this to write from write only, even with this application I had just downloaded to do it with. And the application itself tells me straight up that physical or software problem, see feedback. And what don't make any sense is that when I put it in, it's one USB drive. Get it? It's one USB drive. But when I put it in, I get two partitions, or I get two drives that show up. Yeah, so I'm taking that out. I'm throwing that away, and sadly, it looks like I'll be having to dispose of my computer. Let me finish the video back for you guys to continue watching. Sorry to interrupt it for that, but yeah, I just decided to make a lot smarter decision. I'm going to make sure to re-download Kaspersky, which has been my internet security since I went to rehab and got in Massachusetts on laptop number 1. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. There's the video for you guys. Sorry.
All right, and we reassess.
One of the rent.
Yeah, we already have one up there.
Yeah, you have one up there?
Yeah, we got one up there.
Okay.
Watching that.
Okay, we'll go meet up with the
With this guy.
Yeah. Whenever you're. Awesome. Whenever you're.
Can you identify who we have here?
Yes, this is Texas Ranger Salinas on the far right. I don't know exactly who the Laredo PD officer is. Captain Gonzalez from Webb County. I don't know exactly the other officer from Webb County is. And it's Trooper Obi-Wan, and then more Webb County personnel.
Okay, so you have the two lead investigators on site, which is Captain Fred Calderon and Texas Ranger EJ Salinas. On the
Yes,
side.
sir. Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
Nah, what?
When I was giving them the commands, you're like, let me get them the commands.
Yeah.
No, I won't be putting this one in a fire pit. I'll try to recycle it if we have a way to recycle it around here, but I always try to recycle and do the right things with these things. But when you live in the country, like they used to have a portable one that got left on a lot up here, but they took it away because people kept throwing stuff in it that wasn't supposed to go in it. So you either put it in a dump or you burn it. And I chose to burn that last laptop because number one, I had a burn that I need to do. Two, USB drive that I got the other day from Walmart. Much, but it was still money, and should have shown me because whatever caused that computer to have a problem, it on that USB drive. I just wanted to let you know, in case you cared to know. Or, yeah, you don't understand. Anyway. Well, guys, maybe I'll go live on StreamYard, or maybe I'll just do a different type of video somehow to do it. like uploading it or whatever. I don't know. That might work better. I might have to start doing my reactions just uploaded, and just do lives every now and then. Not rely on them so much. It's nice to be able to go live and have a panel up and stuff. So I'll probably definitely lower my rate of subscription to whatchamacallit, StreamYard, because I thought they helped with that or whatever, but no, I've been paying a ton of. I guess that's for the extra participants and stuff. Kind of got going on the choo-choo before it got the train connected and put together. Well, I want to thank everybody that came out tonight. The people that have liked the video. I want to thank people that have been engaged and chatted with me and talked to me. Thank y'all for being here tonight. I know everything wasn't perfect, this being the first thing, and it was a little bit of a test and kind of a touch and go, as they say in flight terms, but I think everything went pretty good, and this is just a preview of things to come, and I hope you guys thoroughly enjoyed the time you spent with me. Everyone have a great night. Peace to you and your loved ones. Blessings to your family. And God bless you. Take care. Square Work Media. I'm out, y'all. Peace.